Yes. Welcome to a brand new episode of East Meets West. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, opinion of the MJ. It's your boy Conrado over there. But we have the great Melly Mel. We have the great Mel, a part of the show. She is here to be here. So expect her, look for her. Melly Mel, Miss Mel. What? I can come up with so many nicknames. Like, I'm so excited about you. Tell us about you. Tell the people about you.
Tell the people. Well, hello, people. Not just a basketball enthusiast, really. I play. I used to play. Now I currently play again, just like anywhere I can. It's usually like a lot of like networking opportunities, as basketball landscape has changed, and it's
Yeah.
been super fun getting back and being involved. And I'm coming off of an injury, so also looking at basketball through like a different perspective. But there's so much talent out there right now, and women's sports in general, and women's basketball is on the rise. So I'm just excited to cover it and watch and make sure everybody succeed in
You're a
all formats, media, players, everything. Heavy on the players, pay the players. Thank you.
and tell
That's
people
right.
where they can find you. Like, of course, she got her name up. Make sure y'all follow her. But she actually plays ball, bro. Like,
Oh yeah,
so
we do ball out.
she ball out. She'll hit that step back on you real quick.
That's a fact.
She hit that midi. It looked like she got the elbow jumpers. It looked like your bag. I need to see.
Yeah, we're everywhere. We're
For all
everywhere.
those people who are hard up on pull-up jumpers, right? You should see
We
Yeah,
are
Mel
here.
with the
yeah.
pull-up three. Okay, so
She been a boss. Like, I've watched her videos that she sent to me, and it's just like, how are you not in the league? You know what I mean? It's just like, how are you not somewhere? Um, but I just wanted to showcase you and make sure people understand who you are, what you do. You know what I mean? Like, you are a FIBA baller right now, right?
Yeah, I do FIBA, a couple different tournaments here and there as I get back into it. But yeah, we're just out here hooping, and I also love data a lot. So that's kind of how Colorado and I met. So yeah,
Do data.
stats
pretty
nerds,
much. I literally
So I
like
got
asked
two
the
stats people on my head now.
analytics nerds,
Oh
right?
my
Look at
yeah,
that.
god.
like we love
She
analytics.
gravitated toward me. Yeah.
So
Um, but Mel, as Michael said, it's not just a new episode of East Meets West, right? I believe this marks
I
a new
just did
era.
that
This is a
because
new
it's
era,
it's her. It's her.
right?
It's a
It's a
new
new
era.
era of East
Yes,
Meets
it's a
West.
new era of East meets West. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a new era of East meets West. Like,
Told you he gets
I
excited.
might fall back to
But
the producer role because she's just that. You know what I mean? Like, she's that. She's that. And I'm
But
not gonna
Mel,
hold
if you can, you obviously said like you're back to doing like some FIBA competitions, everything, 3-on-3 format and all kinds of different formats. Your background though, I mean, I don't know if the public knows, but I mean, we know that your background is as a point guard, right?
yes,
Oh
Starting point guard.
yeah.
So, I mean, I figured today we'll get into exactly what we want to talk about. Today's episode is about point guards, right? We're talking about point guards, but Mel, before we actually get into discussing specific point guards, right? Some of our favorite names, tell like us, given that like you've played the position for
hmm
like a majority of your life, what is it that you look for in a point guard? What is it that you believe is the necessary components for to be a high level point guard at any level?
I mean, I think it comes down to a couple different things. So like, I'm gonna go with you gotta have elite court vision, playmaking,
Yes.
mental toughness, defense on both ends of the ball. Like I'm not just looking on like off on ball defense. I want to see it on both ends. You got to be able to score. Like at least be a threat from like the perimeter. Work the pick and roll.
From the point of
Make sure you
attack.
got like a floater because typically we're on the shorter end of the spectrum. So at least have like some sort of high arc and floater. I'm trying to think. I love a pull up, so a mid range is key. I know like Nowadays, everybody's like moving towards like shooting more threes, but I think still being a
Right.
threat in the
Right.
paint and like just
Yes.
being able to get to your spots is great. High intelligence, high IQ, knowing when to thread the needle, speed and quickness, your handles got to be tight. Like, there's just like, you got to be clutch. I also like love a clutch point guard. And you just have to have, with playmaking, just like be a floor general, like be able to control the tempo of the game. Like if I'm looking at like right now from a even like a college standpoint, and we'll get into like the WNBA, but like I think a floor general that like controls the tempo of the game would be like Raven Johnson. She's pretty good at that tempo and like managing key moments when the team needs it. Um, so like just things like that to me makes you an elite point guard. I feel like I hit everything: versatile scoring, intelligence, leadership, being an
Yeah.
extension of the coach
Yeah.
on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being able to attack and everything. You hit everything.
I think I
It's
did,
like
right? Like I feel
you
like I hit everything.
yeah, like cuz you are the point of attack basically. Like if you don't have no bag, the rest of your team won't be able to get into what they need to get into. And um I didn't know you were a point guard until today. Like you
I'm not that tall.
like we've been communicating and I've seen you cooking. You know what I mean? So it's time to show. Like
Yeah, I
the
was
point.
always the smallest, so I think you just kind of had to be like, "Yo, I'm not gonna slack on defense, and I
Yeah,
gotta be able to facilitate." Like those were two things that
yeah.
had to make sure I was good at. So
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, again, as Michael said, right? Point guard, the point of attack. But it's kind of interesting, actually, that you phrase it like that because, uh, these last couple years, you see. Well, I mean, actually, you could make an argument these last couple decades, right? The point guard position has really evolved,
mhm.
right? Where, and this is not to say it pejoratively, right? Point guards were initially kind of like facilitators, game managers. Now, as Mel said, right, you kind of need to be a little bit more of a focal point, right? Like to actually be able to either create off the dribble, put pressure on the rim, right? Create paint touches.
Right.
And that basically kind of results in a bunch of players who technically are all right. We call them point guards, but they technically play the position fairly differently,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
A couple days ago, right? Shout out to Coach Yo, right? Ole Miss's head coach. No, she actually she's really great on Twitter, and she tweeted something that kind of sparked a little bit of discussion. I don't think it's controversial, but she was just basically saying, right, like you cannot underestimate, right, the value of a high level point guard. I'm paraphrasing for her.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she
Facts.
was like saying that,
Yeah.
hey, when it comes to like WNBA, whenever this season happens, right? Those teams that like, fancy themselves title contenders, you got to go out. If you don't already have like an elite point guard, you got to go out and you got to pay big bucks.
Yeah,
Right.
free agency
And
is
then,
your friend in these type of
right.
situations.
But then
Yeah.
there was another, right? Like on the opposite spectrum of fans, there are some fans saying, like, well, hey, right? Like, do you really want to overpay for a point guard that maybe isn't particularly elite at any one thing, right? You're just trying to pay for the best of, I don't want to say flawed, right? But it's just not everything you're looking for. So then it goes into those conversations about like, well, should you be targeting a point guard in the draft, hoping to develop? But then again, right?
Right.
Maybe your timeline's different if you're depending on someone that you're drafting because you still need to acclimate to the league, learn all
Yeah.
the nuances
Right.
of your
Get the
teammates, of the
physicality down
system.
because they physical. They're gonna
Also,
get
Exactly.
you.
that's like that point guard is like one of the hardest roles as a draftee coming in to like pick up, right? Because you got to know everything.
Right.
That's a lot of pressure on like a draft pick. Do I think it's impossible? No, but like you said, kind of like it's based on what your position is as a team as a whole. Like if you're a vet team, you're obviously going to be looking for a vet point guard. If you're in a
Yes.
rebuild, it's okay because reps matter as well. So
And
Yeah.
there you go. I love
Yeah.
how Mel just phrased it there. Is it
Repetition.
impossible for a young point guard to come in the league and be effective? Not necessarily, but what are those expectations? So, you know, again, right now, let's be real. We just wanted to talk about the WNBA because, well, we've been waiting for the WNBA season to get going, and it's not going yet. So we're just going to go ahead and start talking anyway.
I mean, Kathy, I do this on every pod I'm on. Kathy, and this time I'm visual. Kathy.
Yo, talk to her. Blink your eyes like 7 times. Be like, yo, Kathy, get it together. Adam, I'm talking to you too.
Kathy. 7. You said 7. So Kathy. We need this. We need this league.
With that said, right?
Because Breanna Stewart is going abroad. Like Breanna Stewart is already set up to go abroad, and I'm sure other players are going to do the same. Like they always scatter, and I don't want them to scatter. You know what I mean? Like I can't say I haven't been watching the WNBA. I have. Like because I downloaded Pluto TV, I pulled it up on my iPad. No, for real. I pulled it up on my iPad and I was like, oh, y'all got WNBA. It was like WNBA, 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 WNBA. And I'm like, oh, I can watch ball all night. Like, so
well, there you go. On that note,
hold on. Let me finish. We got the ability to be able to watch basketball whenever we want to, whether it's unrivaled, whether it's AU, whether it's WNBA. Like, we have that ability. The WNBA can dissolve if the players want it to, and they can form it into something else. You know what I mean? Like they have the ability to do so. So show up, step up. Like if I have to include the NBA garbage, but I have to include the monies. I'm just doing the monies. If the monies are what they are and people are paying the taxes or people are paying whatever, it's just like, why can't that be something that just straight up goes to the WNBA? You know what I mean? Like, what are you paying? Taxes? Because I'm sure y'all not paying taxes. And it's just like, if you are, so what? Take the tax off, whatever. But dedicate it to the women's side because you guys actually invested in this, and I feel like the investors, a lot of the like people that run the teams or are the owners of the teams, they're some of them are old school, and it's just like they're with the old school. This is a bad old school. It's just like you're looking to get a payment, but you're not getting it. Whereas some of the newer owners that are coming into the WNBA are lovers of the sport. You know what I mean? They're lovers of basketball. They're lovers of women doing their thing and whatnot. And I want them to succeed. So
pay the women.
Step up. Honestly, that's all I really got to say is just step up. Like it's no reason that the WNBA should be failing or people should be saying what they're saying when the NBA is what it is. It's a super huge entity. And if you're getting those monies, you're getting those things, you're taxing the teams that are going for championships and whatnot. Okay, so where's that money going? Where's it going? Put the money into the dub. Go ahead, Khan, because I see you ready. He ready. He full. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes. Well, those are some great sentiments there, right? Yeah. And that's a good a shout out to the higher powers that may be, or the ones that fancy themselves higher powers. But
try to beat me down.
Like I said, it's interesting because we don't really know which players are going to go where. If they're going to be staying with the teams that they were just played for, they're going to be signing, whatever. No, that's not what we're talking about today. What we're talking about, though, is going back to what Mel was saying, right? Like, how do you really separate yourself, right? In the kind of pecking order of point guards across the WNBA. So I thought today would be kind of a fun exercise, given what we know now, which is very little, since there's going to be a lot of moving parts. You know, once these things get like finalized or if or when they get finalized. But right now, just again, a kind of like a preseason, right? Using that very loosely, kind of like a preseason rankings of who we think could potentially be the top 5 point guards in the WNBA. Now, admittedly, our criteria is very loose, right? How we defined most impactful or best. We never actually said those words. We just said our personal top 5, kind of compare and contrast and kind of see, how all the different dynamics kind of influence who could technically kind of come out on top at the point guard position. So, Mel, would you like to go first or would you like to go last?
Yes, ladies first.
I'll put my 5 out there.
All right.
Internet,
Here we go.
Relax, internet, because I know how y'all get. This is my personal opinion. Nothing crazy. Emotions aside. All right, so I have one clear bias, but it's fine. But I think this person is just versatile. So I'm gonna go with Paige Beckers.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with Chelsea Gray because Chelsea Gray, point God, like what are we doing? I'm going to go with Veronica Burton. I thought she had an incredible season, MIP. And let's go Valkyries. I'm gonna go with. I'm between Brina just because I'm a Liberty fan. Stewie up, Sabrina up.
Yes, Brina been doing it.
Yeah, Brina.
Before everybody was talking stuff about like anybody else, Sabrina took that injury riddled team and she turned into a triple double threat, and nobody, it's like they didn't give her no credit for it. You know what I mean? Like zero credit.
I give her credit. I think Brina could do it. I'm big on defense, so I like Tosh, right? She has experience, she has a chip, she's great on the Mystics. I thought she was good on the Liberty. Granted, we had some coaching things, and I think if we can use her in a better way come this season, her and Sabrina could be a nice 1-2 punch.
Yeah, that's deep.
So I like to rank her as like she's a good playmaker and she can defend. So I'm gonna put Tosh in there. I think she's gonna have a great year, and because I'm forever a Skylar fan, and that's a very experienced vet guard, and she's great at the point guard position, and she also had a really good year. I know Seattle had like their issues postseason, tired, blah blah. That team is like 1 or 2 players away from like being a championship contending team. So yeah, those are my 5. I'm putting Skylar in there.
Wow.
Wait, so it was
I put Skylar in there too.
So wait. It was Paige,
Chelsea, Brina,
Cloud,
and Skylar. Oh no, my bad. Hold on. Okay, it was Paige, Chelsea, Veronica Burton, Sabrina. I was like an honorable mention for Tosh. I was like a little swayed there, so maybe I gave 6, and then Skylar. So Tosh is like my throw-in.
So your honorable mention.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm gonna hold you to 5. All right. Interesting.
No, let her. No, this our episode. Top 6.
I'll have Tosh on the wing. I stand by my list. Yeah, I stand by my list.
And Tosh, you threw Tosh in there.
She's an honorable mention. I'm keeping it. Paige, Chelsea, Veronica Burton, Sabrina, and Skylar Diggins-Smith.
Well, I know for a fact that Michael and I do not have Paige at number 1. So I'm curious. I'd love no, but I want to hear yours.
Wait, it's number 1? I just put them in there. Just put them in.
Yeah.
I'm not ranking them 1 through
5. Oh no, we want you to rank them.
I didn't rank them either. I didn't rank them either. Okay, I didn't. Okay. So we doing rankings? Let's rank it. Go ahead.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, if I'm doing ranking, Paige is still in my top 3. Because I think as a young point guard, like Paige is great, right? Like I know a lot of people have like discussions where they're like, she's not a point guard, blah blah blah. Whatever.
Right.
She's literally a point guard. She's just very versatile. So she'd be like a combo guard. Like she can score at all 3 levels. She's very efficient. I appreciate efficiency. I know other people don't. Again, internet, don't kill me. That's just what I prefer in my point guard. She can also defend when needed. So yeah, I'm gonna put Paige at 2. Chelsea will be at 1.
Yep.
Where am I at?
Chelsea 1, Paige 2.
I'm gonna put Diggins at 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna put.
Yeah, yeah.
I like Veronica Burton's speed.
Hmm.
Again, I think what she did with the Valkyries first year was great. So like that for me gives her a boost. So 3, and then 4 is Brina. I just have to. Brina was a little hurt.
Brina,
So, but yeah, that's
Brina
what
been doing this.
she
Like
been doing it. Mhm.
everybody is excited about what Caitlyn been doing. Brina been doing it. Everybody is like, who's assisting?
I'm a Brina fan
Brina been doing
first.
it. Like Brina already didn't she almost average a triple double?
That was her thing in college. I'm a Brina fan first, right? Like we never got to see like that outcome between Oregon and South Carolina, but like that year with her and Sabali, listen, Oregon was
Probably
putting it on,
yes. That's when
but
I was
like
watching
I
hard.
know people weren't watching back then like that. Like it wasn't like but COVID ruined a good thing because that's still a what
Yes.
could have been moment. So I'm still
Yeah.
very high on Sabrina. Again, it's the Liberty all day for me. I'm biased. It's also UConn all day for me. But like I gotta be realistic in certain things, and I'm gonna stick with my 5, and I'll stick with those rankings. That's all I got.
Hey.
Do you think that Paige's impact is potentially capped based on the fact that the roster around her is still being fleshed out?
I don't think it's
Mm.
capped.
Or for this upcoming season? Like,
I don't know. I don't know yet because I have to see who they put around her, right? Because everybody's pretty much a free agent except for anyone named Lexi Brown or Kalani Brown. And if you're a rookie, you are locked in. So I don't know. It depends on how they do it. I think Paige can play with anyone, which is again what makes her great because I think she has the IQ and just knows how to use the players around her. Um, so if it's like a vet led team, right? So like if we get a lot of vets, and then we get like other options for her to be able to be freed up and be in a system that makes sense for her to work her game how we need it to. I don't think it's capped. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's capped. I don't know. I don't know if capped is the word I would use.
Marine
Give me
is
another
good.
word.
Is Marine good?
Who?
Marine Johan?
She's
She
not a
good?
point guard. Really?
No, I'm just saying like she good around Sabrina.
She's a shooter. We're not talking about that right now.
Oh,
I don't know. That's a
get
different
me right.
conversation.
She got me right.
That's
Go
a
ahead.
different conversation. Unless that's what you guys want to bring up.
Nah, nah,
excellent.
nah.
Excellent. Michael, do you want to go with your list next or mine?
Oh,
No, I'll pull
oh
yours
my
up. I'll pull
God,
yours up.
Mel,
Nah, pull this
Mel,
up.
Mel
Let's
gonna
see.
kill
It's a
me.
lot of
Mel gonna
stuttering
kill
on
No,
me.
there.
I'll pull yours up. Hold on. I'll share our screen
Mel gonna
here.
kill me on the first episode. Oh my God, Heavenly Father. And today I pray to you, and I hope that
There you
you
go.
will come to me at this.
Not him almost having the same list as me with one that I didn't name.
Yeah,
So
I
actually,
got
well, let's
Brain
let's
Mastery.
let's let Michael explain his list first because I want to know why Mel didn't have a certain
I like
player on her top 5.
that.
Is she playing? I don't know. She's here to
Who?
look, so he knows who I'm talking about.
Michael,
Your
just
number.
walk us through your top 5.
um, I mean Chelsea Gray. I call her CGI because she's unreal. And then I was calling her CGI before she did what she did in the 1v1. You know what I mean? I was calling because it's just like it's unreal. So she's been doing it. She did it against Tosh in the first round. That basically should have let us know like this is who is, you know what I mean? Um, second, Paige, bro, Paige has it where it's like a super needle on a thread. Like if you wall off her or you do whatever, it's just like oh da, 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 boom, and then she just drop it to somebody that's gonna score on you. It's just like and it's perfect. It's like right in their hand, right in their pocket, right in like where they need to score. And it's within the offense. You know what I mean? Like it's not something where she's like, oh, Billo, oh, I gotta get rid of it. It's not that. It's more of a read option. She's like playing read offense almost to me. So that's why I have Paige right there. Um, Sabrina. I seen her go through the 2K controversy because everybody was mad about that with her and Kobe, but it's just like um, whatever with that. But people were mad at her for being honored, for being acknowledged, for whatnot. But at the same time, Sabrina has done things. She was not on necessarily the super winning team when she came into the league. So it's just like, why are we, or why are people anyway, like at Sabrina that way when she actually brings something to the game? She's been shooting those type of threes like Caitlin. She's been like assisting the ball like Chelsea or Paige. She's or I won't compare them, but she's been doing it to her own degree where she's she's elevated her team. Because if I'm not mistaken, I forget who got hurt, but
Which
she
team?
elevated, huh?
Which team were we talking about?
New York, New York.
Which year?
Paige first year, like she elevated their team and put them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And it's just like we gotta really sit up here and debate that. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's so that's with Paige, like or not Paige, but Sabrina. Sabrina has been already doing things. Like she's already been like shooting the three. She's already been passing the ball. That's why she has a shoe. I think it was the NBA 2K thing that made people pissed off at her. It was just like, oh, how does the Sabrina Ionescu get and it's just like, bro, do it matter?
There's no
Like I don't
hate.
right. I don't have a hard copy of it in my house. I played the game, but I don't have a hard copy. And it's just like, y'all are mad about what? Going forward, Skylar, and I might want to switch my list.
What?
Okay,
You
no,
gotta
no, keep
stand
going,
by
keep
your
going.
list.
I like how you say her name and then immediately say I might want to switch my list. But keep
Like
going.
what? You gotta
No,
stand by
because
your
Skylar
list.
that deal. Like Skylar is the reason why Seattle was what they were last year. Like I didn't expect Skylar to be what she was. And she showed a whole nother side of herself.
She's a
And
hard player, man. I respect her competitiveness.
yes, I love Skylar. Um, like she elevated that team to the best that they could be at what they were. I think it was more of a issue with Ezzy and NECA and everybody trying to figure out themselves without Jewel. You know what I mean? Like they were trying to figure it out.
What does
So
Jewel have to do with this?
no, I'm just
I'm
saying,
not
like,
touching that.
no, what is why you not touching that?
Because she
Look,
wasn't on the
Shout
team
out
this
to our
year.
guy
she
Najee
wasn't there.
Stevens.
She wasn't there, but oh, shout out to Najee. That's my boy. I love
And he'll
him.
tell you exactly what Jewel has to do with this. But go on.
Oh, okay. So I need to
I
I need
like
to do some.
Jewel. I thought she was a perfect fit. Not to segue, but I thought she was a perfect fit for Vegas, and I like that she was able
Yeah.
to find back her rhythm. I'm all for players finding back their joy to play ball. So like,
And right in the finals too. Like she find her
I'm
rhythm
good
in the
with what Jewel
finals.
did.
You're never gonna win. But I love what Skylar brought to the Seattle team. Without Skylar, the great, without the greatness of Skylar. And she facilitated this team and then like Gabby came in and whatnot. Um things just I don't know. Maybe it was just like a full adjustment for the full season. You know what I mean? Like dealing with you got Dominique Malonga and you have NECA, and it's just like, okay, so who are we going to? And that's why this free agency means a lot to me because it's like who's going where and what's what. Because is NECA up? Because I
No,
think
we'll see. We'll see.
yeah. Like I just believe that this team was looking ahead and they weren't looking to, oh, we can win a championship now. We can, I mean, but they got there. They did get there. So, and then going forward, Caitlin Clark. of course, Caitlin. Like her assist game is crazy.
Yeah, lead passer, leader in assists.
Her assist game is crazy. Um,
Contain your enthusiasm.
a lot of no, it's crazy. Her assist game is crazy, and everybody like, oh, she can only go left. This year, she'll
Yeah.
probably be able to do everything. She'll probably be able to go everywhere because I'm sure she heard that. You know what I mean? And it's just like that's what I love about basketball is you get to actually develop your game. You get to actually write the story, let certain things come full circle and whatnot. So I'm looking forward to Caitlin. And let me shut up and let y'all go.
Well, let me ask you something.
Hmm.
If I said, let me be more specific, because we did intentionally leave this open-ended in terms of how we wanted to rank who we believe could potentially be the top 5 point guards in the WNBA next season.
Mhm.
But if I said,
I would swap Caitlin and Skylar.
okay,
He's
Caitlin
not
would be
confident
four.
in his list. He's not. He's
Caitlin-
not.
but if I said,
Oh my
if I
god,
said,
Mel.
give me your pure, like, who are the 5
List.
most talented point guards in the dub next season, and rank them then by what you believe is their talent level, is it still the same ranking? I'm curious. Sorry to put you on the spot, but I'm curious, like, if that changes things. Or if I said who could be the 5 most impactful, and then you have to factor in maybe some circumstances.
Impactful.
Yeah, I
Because
think
I admit,
impact.
it seems like I did mine a little bit
impactful.
differently,
It would
but
probably be Chelsea Brayna, to be honest. Um, Paige, because Paige is a movement within herself. But Brayna, I've seen her. You know what I mean? Like I've seen her do what she do. And then it would be Caitlin, then it would be Skylar. Or maybe it would be Skylar because Skylar had a great season last year. Like a lot of people won't honor her for that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nah, I think for impact, if we're doing this list by impact, and like you said, Conrad, it's definitely different factors, right? So I would, if I'm taking into consideration the pieces around the people that are on the team
just whatever you know. Yeah,
this
whatever
year,
you feel
like
confident about right now. Yeah.
yeah, like if we're keeping, let's say, so historically, so let's say like the Fever, right? They've been a rebuilding team for a minute. They got back-to-back picks, and then they needed that last missing piece. We can't sit here and say that last missing piece wasn't Caitlin, right? Like
Right.
that was her. She pushed the needle for them. She was the last piece that they needed in that rebuild. You could look at the Fever like you would look at the Las Vegas Aces, back-to-back picks, building up until they get to where they need to get to.
Oh, the aces.
If you look at the production that, like, we're talking about a Kelsey Mitchell, we're talking about an Aaliyah Boston, right? Like, we're not talking about no
Right.
scrubs on this team. So to have someone like her come in,
what happened to finding your rhythm somewhere else?
Listen, though, she had pieces. So I know a lot of people be like, she didn't have anyone on the team, and the Fever didn't have anyone. The Fever literally had pieces. Like, that means we're diminishing the players that were there before. And the Fever was never a trash team. They were just a rebuilding organization like every other team. And they needed that last piece, and she was that last piece. If she comes back into the game and she develops all the other things that you were talking about, Michael, I mean, on an impact level, she's done what she's done. Like, I can't say that Clark isn't impactful. I know the internet's gonna kill me, but like, it is what it is. That's actual
it's gotta
fact.
come
She
at you.
was
I got him. I got him.
she was the last piece that they needed. Granted, they can pick up a couple different, like, I don't think they're gonna keep their roster that they have now. They're looking to win, so they're definitely gonna make moves. But if we're talking about an impact list, she's definitely up there. She was super impactful to that team. She was the missing piece for them. I'm not gonna deny that. As a point guard, like, she definitely elevated that team. So yeah, if we're talking about impact in that way, she
I
would
like
be
it.
number
No,
one.
I mean, that's why. Yeah, it's it's an interesting discussion again, right? I mean, like, we're trying to do something somewhat objective on a
Right.
premise that is largely subjective, right? But that's why I asked, because now that we are talking about it, it's like, interesting, because I don't think either of you are like necessarily wrong for your picks, but like, it's funny. The historical, like, evidence, like the historical body of work. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess I didn't factor in too much. Like, what do I really care about what Sabrina or Chelsea did early in their career? Right? Because I mean, we're projecting for next season, right? I mean, like, that's kind of the thought exercise here. But it is interesting because it kind of like when you say that, kind of makes you think about the potential career trajectory or developmental trajectory for like the younger point guards, like a Caitlin, like a Paige, right? Or perhaps someone who's not in the league yet, who you think may.
We could throw in Georgia Amoore. I'm still a big Georgia Amoore fan. She's 5'6", but
do you really? Respectfully to Georgia, like
coming off an injury, though. Like, she's coming off an injury.
Are you telling me that there's a non-0% chance she'll be a top 5 point guard next season?
No. I'm talking about when you said the young point guards, right?
Oh, like, okay. No, I was like, wow, that's cool. Like,
in terms, go ahead.
She's in a great position. I'm a big fan of the Mystics in terms of just like their young core, right? Like, I think the Mystics had like one of the best front offices. I think the way they've been building throughout the draft, they're set up to do amazing things if we're looking at the future. And like you were saying, Conrad, like their potential development in the future, I think the Mystics got it. I think Dallas can also have it if they continue with their young core build as well. I'm really big on team rebuilds where they focus on the young core because let's be honest, that's what's coming up right now. Vets are great and you obviously need vets, but if we're talking about development and those key pieces, I like those orgs for that reason specifically, and because those players will get reps, because that's what it's about. You need reps to be able to feel comfortable in those situations. Some people come in better situations than others, but like typically when you're coming into the WNBA, it's crazy out there, and you gotta do things. So
I mean, yeah.
It's a fight.
I mean,
let her cook.
all the point guards that we've discussed so far, I mean, let's be real, like they are like on ball a majority of the time. So when you're on ball, of course, there's going to be a steeper learning curve than someone who's primarily an off-ball player, right?
Yeah.
So okay, I guess I'll round it out, and still some fun discussion. But I think we're all seeing the same names, just kind of like different order. But I'll share mine.
Here you go. No, he about to lie. Go ahead. He about to say Veronica Burton won. No,
but Veronica Burton was some fun.
And there you go. I gotta be that guy.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. I mean, this makes sense, right?
Okay,
like,
so why Caitlin
I think we all
won?
took the list in different ways.
Why Caitlin won Page 2, Chelsea 3?
Read out the last two. Read out the last two.
I mean, Veronica Burton 4, Skylar Diggins 5,
and she's an elite passer. We can't take that away from
I mean,
her.
Again, I think Mel brought up a good point. Like, is Caitlin going to be available to play? You know, but I mean, she participated in a USA training camp, so I you know, and she was there with all her peers. So I'd like to think that.
I will say that my list was based off of last year. It wasn't based off going forward. So.
Again, the exercise today was supposed to try to pick who we believe are the top 5 for next season. But no, I mean, okay. So going back to it, I know for the same, like what Mel said, right? I'm sure some people will probably take exception to my list. But with Caitlin at number 1, again, going back to what we said, if we are working with what we know, like what we feel comfortable, like these are certain circumstances or parameters that these players are working within, then I feel comfortable saying Caitlin Clark will be playing with Aaliyah Boston this year. Now, am I saying that Caitlin's
Aaliyah? Oh
success,
my God.
am I saying that Caitlin's success is like dependent, like reliant on Aaliyah? No. But I do believe in the limited games that she played, they were beginning to show some good synergy. And in a weird way,
vice versa.
Yes. So I said synergy. Okay. And I think in Caitlin's absence, I think Aaliyah has become both a fantastic offensive hub and even a pick and roll initiator. And this is where it gets interesting because now you have the opportunity for a 1-5 and a 5-1 pick and roll, right? They didn't really do that too much during Caitlin's rookie year. I also thought that during the Indiana's preseason, Caitlin was starting to show a lot of like different ways of being able to create separation, which I think is good. I mean, she doesn't have like the quickest first step. She has a good one, but not a great one. So, I mean, I think all that with like her fast release and a quick release and everything, those are all things that kind of start to build up and, improve upon what we saw during her rookie year. I agree with you, Michael, in terms of like, trying to work on going left. I think she can still stand to be a better, kind of like moving off the ball,
That's
trying to be a
just
little
what
bit
I
more,
hear from people.
yeah, trying to be a
But
little bit
it's
more
true.
productive.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I really feel that like playing with Aaliyah will. I'm optimistic that you'll get
This
the
Aaliyah?
best version
Oh my God.
of Caitlyn and vice versa, right? I think they'll have an opportunity here.
They might win the championship next year.
Well, I don't know. We're not
I don't know
predicting
about that
anything.
one.
I don't know about it. But yeah, so that's kind of why, right? Like even if Kelsey Mitchell ultimately leaves in free agency, I don't know that. I'm just saying if that's what happens, I still feel like they have a good infrastructure there. And that's what it comes down to. That's why I asked Mel earlier, like, does she feel confident in putting Paige that high, even though there is the ambiguity with what the supporting cast around Paige will be like. So that's why I asked. Having said that, I do have Paige second.
I also had her second. So like,
yeah, I still have Paige second.
she's a good leader, yo. She just knows how to lead.
Yes.
Yeah.
And pass.
I know a lot of people say that Paige needs to continue developing, her pick and roll game, which I don't necessarily disagree. Though I think Paige not having to be reliant on the pick and roll is actually what makes her extremely unique.
Yes.
And that's the thing. The offenses that she's always been a part of, they've never been beholden to one system. When one system becomes predictable, you then can game plan for that. So we'll see. I know there's, a lot of people love every day to talk about the draft and who they'll pick with number one. But ultimately, as Mel said, any player in this draft class will complement Paige. It's just a matter of who Kurt and Coach Fernandez think is the best player to pair her with. But I think, again, Paige, I'm old school like that. Michael and I are old school. We love the mid range. She's the quintessential zone breaker. So she'll get there.
That's the best
Chelsea, why is she 3 and not 1, the point guard? Simply because I feel like she's going to approach the season the way she approached last season, which is I think she needs to pace herself, right? So that you get the best version of herself at the end of the season, peaking right at playoffs, right? I'm not trying to say like she's old. I think she just knows.
Let Mel go off too.
Yeah.
Go ahead, finish your statement.
No, I agree with this entire list. I agree with. I mean, I think we all had like the same list, but like I agree with what he's saying. If you look at her production, if we're talking stats wise, right? Like she had a really great postseason stat wise. Regular season, you would think that she wasn't doing much, but you take into things in factor of like she was also coming off of an injury earlier in the season, and as it went on, she killed. So I like her better at the postseason because that's when you really need to push. It's also a long season. They had a long season. So I agree with that.
I think she's at the point in her career where, like she's so accomplished that at this point, stacking chips is what matters the most, right? Obviously then, of course, like, there's the financial aspects, which all players are fighting for. But what I'm saying, though, is I think at this point, it's not even securing her legacy. It's just further building up her legacy. And in order to do that, she needs to be, as close to 100% come postseason. So that's why I have her 3. I feel like she's going to do the savvy veteran route and kind of pace herself. So I could see the young point guards like Caitlyn and Paige having like
pushing more
bigger, like, like numbers in the regular season. As, obviously they're leading their respective teams. VB, it's very simple for me.
Yeah.
In my opinion, she's the best point of attack defender in the league.
Oh, 100%.
I'll go as far as to say that now. Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I don't think it's particularly close anymore. Yeah.
Now she worked on that for real though. Like her, if they gave anyone else most improved, I would be upset because she really killed. Like Valkyries went as far as they could with her. Like she was tough. Like we can't take that away from her. VB was tough. I don't know who else is beating her on attacking. Like who else is doing that?
Same
Nobody,
thing. I
to
mean,
be
she's
honest.
improved on her pull-up game. It could definitely stand to get better, especially in the mid-range. Like she's more comfortable with the pull-up three because she tries to account for her height.
Yeah.
Yet again, I said it like 1,000 times last year during the Valkyries season, but like the Valkyries have like this weird collection of, well, I'm saying weird, this unique collection of guards where they may not be the greatest shooters, but they apply so much pressure on the rim and they get to the free throw line a lot.
Yeah.
VB is one of the leaders of that, you know. Um, and then frankly, as you guys said, Skylar, like again, just the quintessential veteran, still doing it on two ways, somehow elevating her game. I,
Literally.
I feel though that like she's definitely at a point in her career where she's comfortable playing. Like she knows who she is and how she's best at approaching the game. In no way am I trying to like say that like she's selfish or
Oh, no.
heliocentric,
Yeah.
but I think at this point she plays the way she feels comfortable, which is to say that I'm not sure that she can have as much versatility as some of the other players on this list, right? Like I think they can play different system, depending on the lineup. I think
Yeah.
Skylar is pretty much, kind of high pick and roll and like, kind of attack, that mid range, the elbows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So those are my 5. And I feel fairly good about it right now, given that we don't know too much about this upcoming season.
I like your 5. I didn't put Caitlyn in mind just because of availability. I just don't know what
Yeah, that's why
that
I
is.
had her so low.
But like I said, she is an elite passer, leader of assists. Like
Yes.
she can go as far as she takes it. I think one of the best things you said was the PNR with her and Aaliyah. I loved it. Like first year when they played together, 2 number 1 picks. I thought their chemistry was really great. And you can feel it. You can feel a difference when Caitlyn was out. Like when Caitlyn got hurt or like she was limited, that PNR wasn't like we didn't get to see that get spammed a lot. And then like it was also hard for like the Fever to find Aaliyah. Like she wasn't getting as many touches when Caitlyn wasn't on the floor. Obviously they adjusted to that. So it was like you either play through Boston or you play through Kelsey Mitchell.
Right.
Whichever one was the plan of attack for other teams. But whenever her and Caitlyn were on the floor together, I thought they both elevated each other. So I could see that, like you said, kind of like the structure of that is already in place. And even if Mitchell leaves, you just get someone else, get another vet. But I think those two will take the Fever as far as they can go, or as far as they want them to go. And Boston has gotten better off season. Like she is killing in Unrivaled right now. So yeah, that version of Boston coming in. I don't know what Caitlyn looks like because I don't have any update. But like that, it's about to be the year of Aaliyah. I think she's about to run the post. Like and that's a high. I am a UConn fan. Whatever, but
I
I can
am
be
too.
unbiased
So I
and
ain't got no
like
problem with you. Go ahead, talk
I
your
can
stuff.
be unbiased and like appreciate other players. And I love her development from year 1 to coming out.
Well, before we wrap up, you actually mentioned one of your honorable mentions, being Natasha Cloud. I'll leave it open to both of you guys, myself included, I guess, right? Who are some of the point guards that didn't crack our top 5s that you thought like they had a good shot, depending on like, again, the circumstances and everything like that. Maybe they signed with the right team or their team signs the right players to join them. I'm just saying, like, who do you think is kind of right there on that up and up?
Look at him on the spot.
I
It
said Cloud.
would start with Cloud.
Mm,
I want her to shoot more because I seen what she did against Chelsea in Unrivaled, and I just feel like if you believe in your shot, then your shot will be something for you. You know what I mean? It will fall. And she had that. She had that situation going on.
I liked Carla Late. If we're talking about a young player,
Mhm.
yeah, she impressed me. If we're talking about a young emerging point guard coming up, if I
Yeah.
have an honorable mention, I think she can take a leap with the right circumstances. I also think she's doing great overseas. currently. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm big on that. Jordan Canada.
I love Jordan.
So
Oh my God. I wish he
granted,
would just
it's
stay
again, it's
healthy.
yeah, again, it's gonna be availability, right? Like,
Yeah.
are you gonna be able to like? I just need to make sure that she's okay because like when she and I think Ryan Howard had said it, when she's not on the floor, they look a little chaotic. They need some sort of like
Mhm.
set. I like when she's on the floor. Like I would say she also has like really strong defense.
Yes.
So I was a big fan of that. But like again, it's availability for her. Like I don't know. She also got injured in a little bit injured in Unrivaled. So I'm
Yeah.
still a little scared. I'm a little scared.
A
But
little scared.
uh yeah, I would go with that. Julie Van Loo is I don't know. I don't know. She's a solid vet, but I don't know. I don't know. But I'm really high on Carla. So
Actually, it's kind of funny that you mentioned Julie Von Lowe because we'll split this out now. This will be the teaser for our next episode. We're gonna do this again for each position. So we're gonna do this for shooting guards, small forwards,
Oh
power
my
forwards,
God.
I'm
center.
trying to figure
Oh.
out where does she land.
Okay, so the
But
people
no.
Okay.
It's interesting because I'll put this out now, right? I think some people are gonna ask why did none of us include Kelsey Plum on our list? And I actually made the call. I said, why don't we save her for the shooting guards list? Because I'm glad you just brought up Julie Von Lowe. She
It's at the
started the
top.
season with the Balks, ended it with the Sparks.
Yeah.
KP started out the season at point.
Mm-hmm.
They got off to a rocky start, right?
But then she went back to her original position.
So then they moved her back to the 2. They brought Julie Allemand into the starting lineup. They signed Julie Von Lowe. So that's why I'm saying, like, I think right now in her career, because I know what she's done historically. I definitely know what she did at University of Washington.
Yeah.
And she was a pure point, right? But I think these last several years, she's at best or at most a combo guard, but she's kind of been playing a majority of her minutes at the 2. So that's why I was like, okay, maybe it's more appropriate to keep her at the 2, unless you feel differently.
No, I think that makes sense because we would put her as she's an elite. She's a scoring guard. Like Kelsey Plum is Kelsey Plum. I know she always wanted to lead the team, so I thought that was, I think she's a great leader. Like you can see. Here's my thought on Kelsey Plum, and we could use Unrivaled. We had Phantom was like not it last season because of God knows what, but like I think Aaliyah Boston has said it well in one of the postseason interviews. She's a great leader. She's a great motivator. She works well with the youth, and a lot of teams are rebuilding. I'm back with the rebuilding thing, but there's a lot of young talent coming up, and I think Kelsey does really well with mentorship. Where she when she was a number 1 draft pick, she came into the league and like she had a rough time, so
right.
she loves to give back and like make sure that like they're comfortable, and I think she does that really really well as a vet. And again, her at the 2 is just freaking amazing. Like Kelsey can just shoot, and I also love her D-cell game, and she's just so tiny, so it's just really fun for me. She knows how to get fouls. She uses her she uses her body really well to get fouls. Like she's really good
She's
at
so
that.
tiny.
Yeah, she's very conditioned. Yeah, I would leave her at the 2, because then like we would have to bring in Jackie Young, right? That's an elite 2-way guard. That's a combo guard. Jackie played point when Chelsea was out, against circumstances.
And see, even right there, I'm glad you just brought that up. Like even this past season, and other people have brought it up, like who follow the Aces. I mean, during the regular season, at times Chelsea would slide to the 3.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is cool. That speaks to her versatility. But I'm like, okay, well, Caitlin's going to be at the 1 pretty much all the time. Paige is probably going to be like, what, at the 1? I'd like to think 70% of the time. Maybe she'll slide to the 2.
Try her out the 2
I know a lot of fans don't like it when they slide her to off ball, but I mean, it's going to happen
around her for all work. So let's hope we have that.
Yes. See, but again, all these different dynamics that come into play, that kind of, again, we call them all point guards, but clearly they approach that position, their role, very differently.
Yeah. It's all different archetypes, right? Like you have a scoring guard as a point guard, Kelsey Plum. You got a point of attacker, Veronica Burton.
Mhm.
Sometimes, remember, Fever tried out Kelsey Mitchell at point guard at one time when they lost both Sydney and Ari. So it's just like,
Yeah.
and like Kelsey Mitchell is one of the most explosive guards I've ever seen. Like at first step,
Yes.
elite.
Now
We
Oh
she's
need
got
her.
a first step, man.
She
Like,
still got it.
you know what I'm saying? Like no one's killing her on that first step. So like, kind of to your point, kind of like circumstances. I like when my guards have the versatility to play 1 to 3, essentially. If you could play 1 to 2, phenomenal. But if you could play that third one, love it, chef's kiss. Because you can be slotted into so many different spots. Because it is such a long season, you don't want to be like predictable. I hate a heliocentric offense. I hate a predictable offense. So I love when the guards can give you more than what their role is, if that makes sense.
Right.
You know,
Right.
like there's always different archetypes for each of the roles. And I know people are like, it's 1 through 5. Yeah, but like there's different nuances within all 5 of those positions.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Especially
but yeah,
again.
I'm very high on Carla Leap. Sorry.
I love it.
Oh,
No,
Carla
I
Lake.
love.
Oh my God. She brought her
Love-
up.
Yeah,
love it.
Virgin. Come on.
Oh my God, bro.
I'll take it.
What?
I'll take it. We're putting her on the graphic. No, I'm kidding. But you know what I'm saying?
I'm not letting go. I'm very biased to point guards. I think it's a great position. It's a tough position.
Yes.
But we need more point guards. We got a lot of 4s and 5s. Yay, post. But yeah. Ooh. Like, yo,
Say,
guards back
yeah,
on top.
All right. I love
You're
it.
right.
I love it. Well, again, I think that's a good place to leave off. And you know,
shout out to Hoop York City. We love
Hoop,
it here.
what's that, Hoop York?
Hoop York City.
Hey, Hoop York City, what up?
Shout out to them.
And shout out.
Have a lot of apparel from them. Great people.
Hey. Hey, what
great
up? What up? Come like, just put a like on our podcast, please. Real quick. Just boop, boop. That's it.
Yeah, perfect.
But,
thanks for having me, guys. This was fun.
What you mean having you? You're here forever.
Oh yeah, I'm here. So
we're
like,
taking
phenomenal.
over.
Internet, be kind. This is our list. It's an opinion.
You are a structure here. Hearing your perspective and especially like what you had to add to the women's game and whatnot, plus your own experience. You know what I mean? And we'll get to that as we go on. But yeah, just let the people know. I don't know if you got a Substack or you got something else going on.
We got some Substack. We got some stuff coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Okay.
We're working into it.
You want to push it? You want to push it?
Nah, not right now.
Oh, not right now. Okay, so
I'll push it for her. You know, you can find Mel at her own Twitter account, but if not, she
I was
is
about to put your
one of
Twitter.
my co-pilots at the Center Hub, right? And she is helping expand the Center Hub's women's basketball coverage. So you can find both me and Mel at the Center Hub at the Center Hub _BB. And she's already got like her debut article up there, and there's more coming on the way.
Yes, we have a lot coming.
And again, like he just
Wherever
said, you can find Melly Mel at at M3. What is that? LLY 331.
It's a lot of fun over there.
I'm
we love having a good time. No craziness.
Y'all make sure y'all follow her. Make sure y'all follow EMW Pod. Make sure y'all follow the Center Hub. This a new era. So and Mel is the focal point now. Like, we're up. You are ball up. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just ball up. And
guys, I got a podcast mic, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what's in it yet, but I gotta figure it out.
Nice, and you're not using it.
I know.
All right, baby step. Baby step. Okay.
You want to do.
Also, you see,
that's cool.
So,
that's
like,
cool.
I'm trying to figure out if my Apple Watch is better than the Whoop. I don't know. I'm really sighted onto the Whoop.
I don't know what that's.
And then I have a smart ring. Like, what is wrong with me?
Health what's matters. The smart ring do?
Really,
what the smart
really
ring do?
Big on my health, guys.
How you
really
feel?
Big on health.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I am too. What's the smart ring do though? It let you know how you feel at the time, like if you're mad.
I don't know. I have like a really hard time sleeping. So
It's a
Like for
smart
real,
ring, not a
no,
mood
no,
ring, man.
no.
He's
I'm just
like,
saying, like
how am I
I
feeling
don't
today?
know.
Like,
I need that. Like I got a smartwatch in the closet. That my
in the
father
closet.
actually bought me.
How's the watch
Yeah,
smart if it's in the closet? What's it doing in
it's
there?
smart in the closet. It's thinking. It's hearing me.
It's thinking it needs to be on your wrist.
You gonna make me wear it? Okay. Let me
Yo,
let
put
me
that
let
on.
me charge it up after this podcast. Like let me get it going. And for real, because I have had like I even got I was at the hospital today. You know what I mean? So
Oh no.
it's just certain things. No, I'm good. I'm good. But it's just certain things like people you like she said, tap in with your health. I ain't gonna make it long-winded. I'm good. But make sure y'all follow her, bro. Like she is amazing. She is the greatest. She who like why ain't hold on. We gotta talk about your FIBA gaming. We gotta talk about
You know,
no, we
another
can't go
time.
away without you balling.
No, I'll be the next episode.
Another
It'll be the next
time. It's not
episode.
about
We can't
me.
do
It's
it
about
now.
the people in
Hey,
the game currently today.
okay,
We
well
love and
look.
appreciate them.
She
So
ball,
like,
she ball. So y'all look out. Make sure y'all follow her. Follow EMW. Make sure y'all go to Center Hub. I already said EMW. Opinion of the MJ. Mel. Con. We out.